Have you ever planted a cactus? Have you ever wondered what's the component's name and how they function? In this video, we introduce two kinds of plants, the Astrophytum Asterias and the Ariocarpus Kotschoubeyanus.
Astrophytum Asterias, also known as the star cactus or sand dollar cactus, is a small, unique cactus that is loved by plant enthusiasts. It has a round, star-shaped body that usually grows to about 7 centimeters in height and 15 centimeters in diameter. This cactus has no spines and has red lines with white top of woolly hair that protect it from the sun and help keep moisture. The star cactus produces bright yellow flower with orange center from March to May. After flowering, it grows small, fuzzy, reddish-pink fruits containing many seeds. This cactus is well adapted to dry environments. It has a shallow root system that quickly absorbs water after rain, and it performs photosynthesis through its stem. Originally found in Texas and Mexico, its natural habitat has been greatly reduced due to human activity and foraged by animals. Now, it is rare and only found in special areas near the Mexico-USA border. Astrophytum Asterias prefer well-draining soil with minimal organic matter that thrives in light shade to full sun. It should be watered sparingly from March to October and kept dry during the winter to avoid rot. The cactus is somewhat frost-resistant if kept dry and can tolerate temperature as low as -5 degrees Celsius for short periods. To care for the star cactus, use a pot with good drainage and repot every 2 years. Fertilize with a low nitrogen fertilizer in spring and summer. Watch out for pests like red spiders and mealybugs, and prevent rot by ensuring fast drainage around the root neck. Propagation is usually done by seeds, and young plants need frequent repotting. Mature plants can reach 8 to 10 centimeters in size and should be grown under drier conditions or stronger sunlight to prevent sudden death. Overall, Astrophytum Asterias is a beautiful and interesting plant that can thrive and can be a great addition to any cactus collection. Ariocarpus Kotschoubeyanus, also known as the living rock, is a cactus mainly found in northeastern Mexico. It is called living rock because it looks like a rock in the desert and grows very slowly. The cactus has a green, leaf-like stem with white woolly tissue. Its tubercles form a spiral pattern, with new ones at the center and older ones at the edges. Flowers bloom from the middle of the plant, and the fruits are small white berries. The cactus is near threatened due to habitat loss. It takes several years to mature and flower, so patience is the key when growing it.
Okay, first, for environment, we water them once a week and put two kinds of cactus into two different places where have different strengths of illuminance. One is the place near the window, where have roughly 4,000 to 12,000 illuminance, and the other is the place where on the desk, where have roughly 200 to 2,000 illuminance. To ensure these two places have different strengths of sunlight, we use curtain to cover the source of sunlight sometimes. Then, for Astrophytum Asterias, we measured their length of diameter in the shortest and the longest, and unless the window 2 and 3 were measured after water 3 days, others were measured after roughly a week. Then, as we can see in this table, The growth of Astrophytum Asterias is very little and the length may be affected by whether be water or the weather. For winter, it was almost no rain when terminal March, so Astrophytum Asterias had grown greater than the middle of April, which has more rainy days than March. Additionally, the number of window 4 got the red rot disease. For water, windows 3 and 4 at after 2 weeks will observe different lengths apparently. We can consider water is stored in parenchyma cells of Astrophytum Asterias, such that the diameter of them is longer.
For Ariocarpus Kotschoubeyanus, they almost can't be observed any different in length or the number of leaves, since they grow very slowly. However, because of our force that didn't water them, there were two Ariocarpus Kotschoubeyanus that were weak and weaker on windows. In our comparison, Ariocarpus Kotschoubeyanus that were weaker became reduced cell turgor pressure since lack of water. Furthermore, Ariocarpus Kotschoubeyanus didn't grow since the decrease of photosynthesis and respiration, both of them need water. Additionally, abscisic acid also promotes stomatal closure to conserve water and inhibit cell division and growth, helping the plant survive under adverse conditions.
We observed that one of the Astrophytum Asterias cacti felt softer compared to the others, which raised concern about the possibility of red rot disease. Consequently, we isolated it from the rest of the plants. We ceased watering it and placed it by the windows to maximize sunlight exposure, hoping to improve its condition. However, as time passed, it became progressively softer to the touch. Although there were no visible wounds, it gradually began to deflate and faint red spots emerged, indicated signs of underlying rot. With the weather often raining during the period, there was a possibility of exacerbating the disease. Ultimately, we were unable to save it. The Astrophytum Asterias cactus turned reddish-brown and collapsed inwards. As it dried up and died, the center appeared sponge-like upon cutting, marked the end of its life. And then, we subsequently attempted to infect other individuals using the cactus plants that had contracted red rot disease. In an effort to determine which infected method was most effective, we tried 3 methods: using water that has been soaked with the infected plants, inserting a part of the infected plants into others, and using soil from the originally infected plants. 2 weeks later, we dissected each experimental subject and observed that the individual infected through the water source showed noticeably red rots at the roots, while the other did not. It was deduced that infection through the water source was more effective.
Root rot is a common disease affecting cacti and other plants in the cacticine family. It can cause the roots to turn brown or black, become mushy, and eventually die. They are usually caused by more than one type of pathogen, like fungal and armicid species. The predominant participant in the root rot complex, incorporating genetic resistance in cultivated crops, is considered the most efficient and sustainable solution to resist root rot. Several genetic studies in various crops have identified the quantitative trait loci associated with resistance. If a pathogen attacks the plant, several molecular mechanisms are activated. Plants first respond to pathogen infection via pathogen-associated molecular pattern-triggered immunity (PTI). Pathogens respond with a variety of effector proteins to resist the PTI. Plants can sometimes detect these effectors and respond with the effector-triggered immunity (ETI). So how we prevent root rot in cacti? First, we use well-draining soil. This kind of soil ensures good drainage and prevents water from sitting around the roots. Second, we water cacti thoroughly but infrequently because overwatering is the most cause of root rot. Third, we provide cacti plenty of sunlight and ensure good air circulation to prevent moisture.